Do you ever wonder why you don't work in any relationship and never feel completely satisfied, like something is missing? Do you feel an emptiness that seems to linger no matter who you are with? It's all connected with the invisible line that ties you to the love of your life. Since I was a kid, I had always felt this inexplicable void. I watched my friends fall in love, get married, and build their lives with their partners. But for me, every relationship felt incomplete, as if a crucial piece of my heart was always missing. I tried everything, new hobbies, traveling, even seeking advice from spiritual guides, but nothing seemed to fill the emptiness. One particularly tough night, after another failed relationship, I fell into a deep sleep, wishing for some sort of sign or miracle. Little did I know that night would change everything. I found myself in a dream, but this dream was unlike any other. It was lucid, vivid, and felt incredibly real. I was in a city that seemed familiar yet otherworldly, filled with colors that were more vibrant than anything I had ever seen. As I wandered through the dream city, I felt a pull, a magnetic force drawing me toward a particular place. The streets were bustling with people, but I moved through them effortlessly, as if guided by an invisible hand. The path led me to a beautiful garden, blooming with flowers of every imaginable hue. In the center of the garden was a fountain, its waters shimmering under the ethereal light. Standing by the fountain was a woman, her back turned to me. There was something about her that felt profoundly familiar, as if I had known her all my life. As she turned around, our eyes met, and in that instant, I felt a connection so deep that it took my breath away. It was as if our souls recognized each other, as if we had been waiting for this moment across countless lifetimes. She smiled, a smile that lit up her entire face and warmed my heart. "I've been waiting for you," she said, her voice soft and melodic. "I've been looking for you," I replied, feeling a surge of emotions that I couldn't fully comprehend. It was joy, relief, and an overwhelming sense of belonging all at once. We spent what felt like hours in that garden, talking, laughing, and sharing stories. She told me her name was Lila, and she had felt the same emptiness and longing that I had experienced all my life. We realized that we were connected by an invisible line, a bond that transcended time and space. It was as if we were two halves of a whole, finally coming together after years of searching. As the dream progressed, we explored the dream city together, hand in hand. Every moment with her felt magical, as if the universe itself had conspired to bring us together. We danced under the stars, shared secrets by the moonlit river, and laughed like children in the rain. With Lila, I felt complete for the first time in my life. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. But I never gave up searching for Lila. I traveled to different cities, visited places that reminded me of the dream, and kept my heart open to the possibility of love. The memory of our time together in the dream kept me going, a beacon of light guiding me through the darkness. One evening, while attending a friend's art exhibit, I saw her. She was standing across the room, her back turned to me, just like in the dream. My heart raced as I made my way toward her. She turned around and our eyes met once again. The connection was instant and undeniable. "Lila?" I whispered, my voice trembling with emotion. She smiled, that same radiant smile from the dream. "I told you we would find each other again." We embraced, tears of joy streaming down our faces. It was a moment of pure bliss, the culmination of a lifetime of searching. As we stood there, holding each other, I knew that we were meant to be. The invisible line that connected us had finally brought us together, and I was ready to spend the rest of my life with the love of my life. Part 2. Building a Life Together. Finding Lila was just the beginning of our journey. Our connection was as strong in the waking world as it had been in the dream. We spent hours talking about our lives, our dreams, and the inexplicable bond that had drawn us together. Every moment with her was a reminder of the love and happiness I had longed for. We decided to take things slow, savoring each stage of our relationship. We traveled together, exploring new places and creating memories that we would cherish forever. Every trip was an adventure, filled with laughter, joy, and a deep sense of connection. Whether we were wandering through ancient ruins, hiking in the mountains, or simply enjoying a quiet evening at home, our love grew stronger with each passing day. Our families and friends were amazed at how perfectly we complemented each other. They could see the love and happiness that radiated from us, and they celebrated our union with open hearts. We knew that our connection was special, something that transcended the ordinary and touched the divine. One evening, as we sat on a hill overlooking the city, Lila turned to me, her eyes shining with love. "Do you ever wonder why it took us so long to find each other?" she asked. I nodded, thinking back to all the years of searching and longing. I think we had to go through those experiences to appreciate what we have now. Every failed relationship, every moment of emptiness, it all led us to this. Lila smiled, resting her head on my shoulder. "You're right. It was all worth it, just to be here with you." As our relationship deepened, we began to build a life together. We moved into a cozy apartment filled with light and love. We decorated it with mementos from our travels and reminders of the dream that brought us together. Every corner of our home was a testament to our shared journey and the love that had grown between us. We spent our days exploring the city, trying out new restaurants, attending art exhibits, and simply enjoying each other's company. Our connection was effortless and profound, a seamless blend of friendship, passion, and deep understanding. Lila's presence filled the void that had once plagued my heart, and I felt a sense of peace and fulfillment that I had never known before. One evening, as we sat on our balcony watching the sunset, Lila turned to me with a thoughtful expression. "Do you remember the dream where we first met?" she asked. "How could I forget?" I replied, smiling. "It's where it all began." Lila nodded, her eyes reflecting the fading light. "I sometimes wonder if that dream was more than just a dream. Maybe it was a glimpse into another reality, a place where our souls found each other long before our bodies did." I took her hand, feeling the warmth of her skin against mine. "I believe that too. Our connection is too strong to be mere coincidence. It's as if we were always meant to find each other." We continued to talk, sharing our hopes and dreams for the future. We spoke of marriage, children, and growing old together. Each plan we made was infused with the certainty that we had found our forever in each other. One day, as we walked through a park, we came across a group of children playing. Their laughter and joy were infectious, and Lila and I couldn't help but smile. "Do you think we'll have children like that someday?" she asked, her voice filled with wonder. "Absolutely," I replied, wrapping my arm around her. "I can't wait to see what our children will be like. They'll be a perfect blend of you and me, full of love and light." As the months passed, we faced challenges and obstacles, but our love remained steadfast. We supported each other through difficult times, celebrated each other's successes, and found comfort in our shared dreams. Our relationship was not without its trials, but each one only served to strengthen our bond. One evening, as we prepared dinner together, Lila turned to me with a serious expression. "There's something I've been meaning to tell you," she said, her voice tinged with emotion. I set down the knife I was using and took her hands in mine. "What is it, love?" She took a deep breath, her eyes meeting mine with unwavering honesty. "I'm pregnant." A surge of joy and excitement washed over me. "We're going to have a baby?" I asked, my voice filled with awe. Lila nodded, tears of happiness streaming down her face. "Yes, we are. We're going to be parents." I pulled her into my arms, holding her close as we both cried tears of joy. "This is the best news I could ever imagine," I whispered. "I can't wait to start this new chapter of our lives together." As we prepared for the arrival of our child, our bond grew even stronger. The day our child was born was the most magical day of our lives. As I held our baby in my arms, I felt a sense of completeness that I had never known before. Our love had brought us to this moment, and I knew that we were destined to share a lifetime of happiness together. As we stood in the hospital room, surrounded by the love of our family and friends, I looked into Lila's eyes and saw the reflection of our journey. It had been a path filled with longing, dreams, and the unwavering belief that we were meant to find each other. "Thank you for finding me," I whispered to Lila, my heart overflowing with gratitude. "Thank you for never giving up," she replied, her eyes shining with love. And so, our story continued. A tale of two souls bound by an invisible line, destined to find each other and create a life filled with love, hope, and endless possibilities.